What's good, everybody? This is Dale from Upstate Bets and DFS. I'm here with my partner Reoz. We got a two-game slate here, and not just a two-game slate. We got game sevens here on Sunday. Really excited to watch these game sevens. I mean, there's really no better words in sports than game seven. So, yeah, actually a little bit excited too to get to the next series. I mean, these lines have been very consistent throughout these series. It's kind of been hard to get to the picks. I mean, me and Riaz were discussing before the video started. It's kind of like these are true over unders. Like during the season, you kind of fish for the overs. I mean, and the brain gravitates towards the overs and whatnot. But during the playoffs, man, the lines are very tight. Price Picks did a really good job at putting out these lines, but they've been super tight. So what they did for us here is they gave us a discount here on Luka Doncic, and not just a discount, but a major, pretty much a free square here. You can put max $25 on it for Luka to get one basket here. He's at half a point. So we're going to give you three picks. Usually we do four picks, but I'm going to do one pick. Riaz got a pick, and then we mutually agreed on a pick. So we can do a four pick power based around this Luka Doncic free square. So this is it for us. We're over here on Prize Picks. If you haven't played before, definitely sign up here on Sunday for these game sevens. Definitely going to get you really involved in the game, and there's also some money to be made with this Luka free square. And when you do sign up, go ahead and use promo code Upstate. They'll match you dollar for dollar all the way up to $100. So if you put $100 in, you get $100 back to play with, and you can start your Prize Picks journey on the right track. So we do offer some premium content as well over on Patreon. Riaz, talk about that.
Yeah, you can find it at patreon.com/upstate. Me and Dale give 2 to 3 picks every single night on the NBA. We sprinkle in a little MLB as well, but I'm not going to talk about it too much. We might dive into it in another video, but we got some different stuff coming here on the Patreon, on the channel, kind of just to mix it up a little bit here. We know the NBA is winding down, MLB is picking up, but we kind of want to give a little bit of different content on this YouTube channel. So we really appreciate all the support every single day, liking, subscribing, commenting on the video, subscribing to the Patreon. We couldn't be any more thankful, but we want to just continue to push out more content. We don't want this channel to die out. We really appreciate all the support. So big things coming soon.
Yeah, if you guys like any off-season stuff, have any ideas, maybe some fantasy football stuff. If you guys are fantasy football season-long players, get into some DraftKings stuff, maybe for some PGA or maybe some PGA lines. Whatever you guys are interested in, drop a comment down below, and we'll definitely get back to you on that. But let's dive in. So obviously, we'll punch in this free Luka Doncic square here at half a point. And my first guy is going to be right next to him, Giannis here at 34.5 points. He's just been absolutely sensational. I think he really secured the best player in the world title this over the course of this series. And I mean, I was a guy who believed in him from the start in terms of him being the best player in the world after his most recent championship. But now it's hard to even argue that he is. I mean, 44 points, 20 rebounds, 6 assists, and doing it on the defensive side of the ball too. 2 blocks, 1 steal. He's getting pretty much a block a game. That's what he's averaging throughout the course of the series. And the points, I mean, his last 5 games averaging 37.6. Game 7 here, I know they're going back to Boston. I really thought they were going to close it out. I was on Giannis points over on the Patreon. I thought they were going to close it out in Milwaukee. However, they don't close it out, but Giannis has a monster performance. But I'd be scared if I was Boston. No one has won back-to-back games in this series, so if the tail continues, then that means Milwaukee should take it in Boston tomorrow on Sunday. So, yeah, really like this line for him. Massive amount of volume, massive amount of minutes. There's not really much to say about Giannis, man. One of my go-to guys here.
This is probably the highest I've ever seen somebody on Prize Picks, but I could be wrong. But you really can't knock him or take this under. I mean, he has just been incredible and not really shooting the three ball. It's all jump shots and getting to the rack. So it's really crazy to see what he's been doing. The first guy I want to talk about is over in 3 pointers made. This isn't a category that I've been on much, but I was looking at Marcus Smart's points, but me and Dale talked about this, and at 2.5, it's a very great line. We saw him get hot last game where he made 5, and the way he's just been playing, and just Boston in general, is Milwaukee's been letting them shoot the three ball, kind of make or break. If they hit him, they're gonna end up just having a good night. If they're not gonna hit him, but Marcus Smart's been not consistent, but he's been shooting a ton of threes. We know if he gets hot, they're just gonna keep going in, and with how well he plays defensively, he gets out there and plays a ton of minutes, over 30 minutes every single game in this series and throughout the playoffs. And this is a really great spot for him. They're more worried about Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Even Al Horford was playing very well in the beginning of this series. So Marcus Smart here is kind of a really good pick considering they're not going to focus much on him. They're going to let him continue to shoot threes. And at 2.5, this is a great line.
Yeah, I mean, even in a game where Tatum pops off as well, Marcus Smart still gets his and pops off as well. Had a lot of assists in that game, but I really like the way he responded. Game 5, a lot of people put the blame on Marcus Smart. Comes out in Game 6, shoots 8 for 16, 50% from the field, 5 for 9 from deep, just well over 50% there as well. Just the way he responded, he shot his most shot attempts in the series in this past game in Game 6. Now they're going back to Boston. I can see really him keeping up this momentum. I mean, especially in a winning effort, the way he's been playing, I can't see why they wouldn't let him have a little bit more of a green light to take shots from deep. Really like this line compared to his points category. I like him in the three-pointers made. And then Reoz, the final guy we want to get to here. Why don't you mention it?
Yeah, DeAndre in over on his rebounds at 10.5. We've seen him grab 11 boards, 3 out of the last 5 here, but at 10.5, this is a very close line, and when you just see him not really get over more than 11, and I took his under in the last series, and he just doesn't rebound the ball as well as you would think he would as a big true center down low, and with this Dallas team not having a true center, having Kleber, having Powell down there, he really should go out there and grab a ton of boards, but he just looks very timid down there. He's just looking to score. And in a game 7 here, Dallas is really going to be collapsing on the boards and really trying to take away DeAndre Ayton down low. And we haven't seen him really attack the boards like he has in this series, grabbing 11 out of the last 3 times in the last 4 games. So I think this is going to be a big factor here. And even if he gets 10, we win by a half. And I feel very confident in this pick.
Yeah, no, we usually don't take unders here for sure, and this is one that we felt pretty confident on. We were surfing around a couple different guys. We're leaning here over on Ayton. Obviously, when he plays centers too, there's always a chance for foul trouble as well. If he gets into some foul trouble, we could be looking at some cash here. Like DeAndre Ayton under here. I know Reoz was saying 3 out of the last 4. He grabbed 11 rebounds, but that's just too close. We haven't seen the ceiling. We know he has a really high ceiling. We've seen it in the regular season, but throughout the course of the playoffs, haven't seen that monster game out of him so far. And in this Game 7 against Dallas, I don't see him going over and getting 11 rebounds in this game. I definitely can see around 9. It's going to be a sweat, but for sure I would like the under here on DeAndre. And that's going to be our 4 guys here, over on Luka, over on Giannis, over on Smart, and then the under on Ayton. That's going to be our 4-pick power here. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back at it for these next series in the Western and Eastern Conference Finals. Really excited to get to those games as well. And like I said, let us know if you want any content throughout the offseason of the NBA. Any more content that we can spice it up during the week. So drop a comment down below. Thank you guys. We'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.